There's some kind of mess before we get out the parking lot. There's always something. You know, love ought to cover a multitude of faults. I said this with my love. I had one of those daddy days with my two youngest girls, and I taken them. Their mom was involved in some course or something, at least that's what she said. And I had girls with me, and I decided I was going to take them to the golfers with me, and I took them, and we hung out, and the host room kind of did something that upset me, and so I cut the trip short. You know, we proceeded to get her to the car quite hurriedly. You know, we got them in there and voiced my displeasure. I was driving down the road because it was going to be trouble in the city when I got home. But on the way home, I kept seeing some flashbacks. I had some visions. Amen. I had some retrospective views of how many times God gave me another chance. I didn't stop from stressing the fact that what you did was wrong and don't do it again. And if you do, the penalty of it. But I had to display some mercy because if I love her, I don't want to see her hurt. I tell somebody tonight, you are not going to see your brother and sister hurt. I think I need to drive by one more time. My spoiled little sister. Let me make sure she's not here. Going to team so far, man, you know, she was getting stuff we wouldn't get. You know, we'd get an extra skin, she'd get a TV. I'm saying there's something wrong with this thing. She was a baby girl. She was a baby of my daddy's heart. And the older years, I got to understand what that meant. But because she was spoiled, anybody know what I'm talking about? And you may be saying amen for one or two reasons. You know somebody or it's you. All that she could be, and got whatever she wanted, got always. There came a time when I had to be responsible for what went on at the house, and Mama would come in. She didn't have a whole lot of time. She couldn't play Judge Judy. She just come on in and say, "All right, everybody's guilty. Line up." Y'all remember that? I don't have time for deliberation. We don't have time for no reset. So everybody, when you get done, come on in the room. Everybody line up. Come on in here. Y'all didn't do what I told y'all to do when I left. I'm trying to give her a reason why I didn't do it. She wasn't listening to me. And justice prevailed. As far as she was concerned, justice prevailed. But it just so happened on this particular occasion, I was innocent. You're not hearing me, man. You're not hearing me. There are occasions in our life where things will happen to us. And it's not because God does not know we're innocent. He's just trying to establish something more genuine in your relationship. I dealt with that thing, Flood. I dealt with that thing because she came home the next couple of days, and when she walked in the door, she caught my little sister in the act. And she was like, "Oh, so it was you. Get on in there and get that belt." I was like, "Yeah." Wear them hips out, brother. I'm tired of it anyway. I'm glad to see her. But something happened while she was in there getting her whooping. I celebrated after the first lick. But somewhere around the third, I heard my sister cry. Where y'all going? I said, I heard my sister cry. It was as if she was hitting me. I couldn't go in there and rescue my sister. Even though she had acted up, I love my sister. And I think we are not celebrating at the church when the Lord gets a hold of somebody. I think we are not celebrating. think when God is whooping somebody else in the church. I'm going to tell you, you might have a whooping come. But he loves me, sister. Here it comes. He loves me. That's why he chastises me. God doesn't whoop me. I don't belong to him. Wish I had somebody that say that word, but y'all would say I was cussing. I have a father. I have a father who can. Thank you, son. I know he's an able father. Amen. I know he cares for me. There are some issues that got to be rectified at the church house. All right. That's right. Stop starting mess at the church house. Stop being hateful at the church. You learn how to restore some folk at the church. If I threw away every member my critics told me to throw away, I wouldn't have nobody. If I threw away everybody my critics say I'll throw away, then I would not have the opportunity to see them grow in the Lord. I see them turn some lives around. I think 2 or 3 of them are here tonight. I see them turn some lives around. I see them transform some people and make them into better folk. Are you hearing me? I see some people who used to be people I had to worry about. Now I don't have to worry about them no more. I know they're going to try the best they can to be obedient to God. And that's not how they started, but that's where they are right now. You're not going to take time to invest in people, then you ought not wear the bag. Because Christian is going to cost you something. And everybody don't like you back. Everybody don't love you back. It's going to cost you. Some investments is going to wreck your nerves sometimes. Get on your nerves sometimes. And sometimes you get to the age where I am now, I don't care when people see what's on my face. I need to get old enough to not care what you see on my face no more. Because I'm not a liar. And I'm not a hypocrite. So when I don't like it, I don't like it. And I'll show you I don't like it. Stuff hit the fan, I don't want to be confused. I don't want to get it twisted. Amen. This apostle had listed love before as a test of faith. All right. Chapter 2, verse 7 through 11. Again in chapter 3, same one, 1 John. Chapter 3, verses 10 through 24. Now logic behind the test is explained. All right. Yeah. John began by calling his readers beloved. All right. And that's people who have experienced love. All right. Man, you expect a little something more out of people who have experienced love. Amen. An opening phrase, it may be translated as a statement, and it says, "We love," or an exhortation. Let us love. And the latter seems to fit better than the one previously. Present tense of the verb demands a continual practice of love one toward the other. The second part of the verse explains why Christians should exhibit love at all times. Amen. The love which was being discussed comes only from God, not from any other source. Anyone who was habitually marked by the distinctive kind of love give evidence of a relationship with God. All right. If you belong to Him more than you will know it. All right. That's right. If you belong to Him, you don't have to put a sign on your back. That's right.